You're live.
Great! We're gonna walk you through the situation down there. Try to get a feel for the job and don't worry about making mistakes. For the time being, get a feeling for moving through the facility. Sliding in a direction on the right half of the screen will...
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
I'm taking charge of this mission. You continue on. I'm going to attempt to flank them.
He was holding me back anyway.
One more shot. You know how the best fruit grows at the top of the tree? Sometimes the tastiest flavors are just out of reach. Slide in any direction on the right half of the screen to direct your fire in that direction. Heads up! We're sending in a little backup. We have a stockpile of weapon pods we can send in during your missions. Shoot a pod to drop...
Can integrate into any projectile weapon. Feel free to share.
You can hold 2 weapons, one active and one in reserve. Swap between them by tapping on the weapon icon. Hey! Whoa, what?
It's cutting-edge tech. If you pick up a weapon, you're already...
But be careful! If you get hit, an upgraded weapon will revert. And if you...
Hear that, team? Don't get hit and don't die. You'll need... I've prepared a delicious meal for you. It's a little bit under-seasoned, but Spidersaur meat is naturally juicy with organic marinades. Go!
The genetic information stored in that meat should...
In other words. But, let me know how it tastes. Weird aftertaste.
Congratulations. You've evolved.
Success! Yes! You can now... Still haven't perfected the recipe. Fingers feel a lot stickier. Is this going to interfere with my shredding?
Possibly. My apologies, interns, but an urgent matter is requiring our attention.
With the techniques we've discussed and your new abilities, you should be able to secure this sector without much trouble.
See you back in the briefing room. Over and out.
believe we're all assembled now.
Just one more moment, please. Still waiting.
I'm not so sure that the specimens are willing to work around.
Tish-tosh. No need to worry, me boy. Why, I believe that's him now.
Somebody order a large olive lovers, an extra large anchovies, two.
Perfect. Right on time.
Pizza boy? Weren't you supposed to be a cop or something?
I am a police officer in training. Thank you very much. But I've got bills to pay.
If we could all take our seats.
Thank you all for coming under such
Remember that the NDAs that you previously signed are still binding. Still?
Yes, well, as you know, ingest
Your valued feedback helped us make our recipes even more delicious. Sorry.
Getting ahead of ourselves a bit then, At any rate, it seems some of our more experimental flavor varieties found a flaw.
They escaped! But...
We talked about this.
Yes, some of our delicious specimens have escaped and are making it difficult for our staff to do their valuable work. But that's where all of you come in. It seems the early tests you participated in may have had unintended, benefits, you might say. Dr. Soares here can speak to that in greater detail.
Thank you. I'm sure some of you remember some odd side effects you encountered in... This is quite simply because our earliest samples altered the DNA of the host. The consumer. Imperceptibly.
I believe what our chief researcher is trying to say is that locked deep within your genetics may be the exact gift that will allow us to resolve our current... But not all of you, alas. Over the course of the next few days, you will undergo a variety of tests, both physical... Congratulations! You've been selected.
Hold up. Internship?
We certainly allocated compensation for your time, and seeing as the group is much smaller now, payment should...
Sick.
That does open up the subject of equipment, I suppose. I'm sure you've noticed the issue seems to have escalated faster than our projections.
They've already breached the inner...
On it! One phone call and I can have the entire police force here in 30 minutes or less.
We're hoping to handle this matter internally, if possible.
Pretty sure this falls under mandatory...
Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea!
Whoa, slow your roll there, Chief.
It's the law.
For sure, but you took...
It's how I paid my entrance fee.
Seems to me you owe a little loyalty to the corporation who made...
That does make sense, in a way.
That's going on your tax.
As I was saying, perhaps...
I haven't met a monster my guitar can't shred to tears. Hey, Chief, you still messing around with that
The Sportcaster? It's in my van!
Wonderful!
Ugh, glad that's settled. Go collect your...
On-the-job training!
You're live.
Great! We're gonna walk you through the situation down there. For the time being, get a feeling for sliding in a direction on the right half of the screen will fire your weapon in that. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
I'm taking charge of this mission. You continue on. I'm going to attempt to flank them.
He was holding me back anyway.
Best fruit grows at the top of the tree. Sometimes the tastiest flavors are just out of reach.
Down here!
Huh?
She's gonna charge!